Bruce MacLeish Dern is an American actor, often playing supporting villainous characters of unstable nature. He is the recipient of several accolades, including the Cannes Film Festival Award for Best Actor and the Silver Bear for Best Actor. He was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Coming Home and the Academy Award for Best Actor for Nebraska. He is also a BAFTA Award, 2-time Genie Award, and 3-time Golden Globe Award nominee. A member of the Actors Studio, he rose to prominence during the New Hollywood era, through roles in films like They Shoot Horses, Don't They?, The Cowboys, Silent Running, and The King of Marvin Gardens. Other notable films include The Great Gatsby, Posse, Family Plot, Black Sunday, The Driver, Tattoo, That Championship Season, The Hateful Eight, Monster, The Artist's Wife and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He played Frank Harlow in the HBO series Big Love. With actress Diane Ladd, Dern is the father of actress Laura Dern. Early life and education. Dern was born in Chicago, the son of Gene and John Dern, a utility chief and attorney. He grew up in Kenilworth, Illinois. His paternal grandfather, George, was a Utah governor and Secretary of War. Dern's maternal grandfather was a vice president of the Carson, Peary and Scott stores, which were established by his own father, Scottish-born businessman Andrew MacLeish. Dern's maternal granduncle was poet Archibald MacLeish. His godfather was a governor and 2-time presidential nominee Adlai Stevenson II. He attended New Trier High School and the University of Pennsylvania. A lifelong avid runner, he was a track star in high school and sought to qualify for the Olympic trials in 1956. Career. Dern studied at the Actors Studio, alongside Elia Kazan and Lee Strasberg. Dern starred with Lyle Kessler in the Philadelphia premiere of Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot. Dern starred with Paul Newman and Geraldine Page in the original Broadway run of Tennessee Williams's Sweet Bird of Youth. Dern began working on films and television series in the early 1960s. After his film debut Wild River, he played the sailor in a few flashbacks in Marnie and a murdered lover in Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte. He played a murderous rustler in Hang 'em High, a gunfighter in Support Your Local Sheriff, and an impoverished farmer with a pregnant wife in the film adaptation of Horace McCoy's novel They Shoot Horses, Don't They? In Mark Rydell's Western film The Cowboys, he played a cattle thief who kills a rancher. While filming, Wayne warned Dern, "America will hate you for this," and Dern replied, "Yeah, but they'll love me in Berkeley." Dern had a leading role in the ecological science fiction film Silent Running and co-starred with Jack Nicholson in The King of Marvin Gardens. Dern played Tom Buchanan in the film adaptation for F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel The Great Gatsby. In Kirk Douglas's revisionist Western film Posse, Dern played a train robber who uses the wiles to turn the tables on his captor, an ambitious, politically minded U.S. Marshal. Dern starred in the beauty pageant satire film Smile, and in Alfred Hitchcock's final film Family Plot. Dern played a detective on the trail of a getaway driver in the neo-noir film The Driver. In John Frankenheimer's thriller film Black Sunday, Dern played a vengeful Vietnam War veteran and Goodyear blimp pilot who launches a massive terrorist attack at the Super Bowl. Dern played another Vietnam veteran and the disturbed husband of a perplexed woman in Hal Ashby's war film Coming Home, and was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. In Bob Brooks's erotic thriller film Tattoo, Dern played an increasingly deranged tattoo artist who imprisons a fashion model. The film was dogged by controversy throughout its post-production and pre-release phase. The film's release was delayed by nearly a year, and for his lead performance, Dern earned a Worst Actor Razzie nomination. However, he bounced back by winning the Silver Bear for Best Actor at the 33rd Berlin International Film Festival for his performance in Jason Miller's That Championship Season. Over the next few decades, Dern played a Vietnam veteran and neighborhood survivalist in Joe Dante's suburban satire The Burbs, a local crime boss in Michael Ritchie's Diggstown, a rival of Wild Bill Hickok in Walter Hill's Wild Bill, and George Spahn in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Dern's autobiography, Things Have Said, But Probably Shouldn't Have, an unrepentant memoir, was published in 2007. In Alexander Payne's film Nebraska, Dern played an elderly resident who believes he has won $1 million, and undertakes a road trip from Billings, Montana to Lincoln, Nebraska to claim the prize. He won the Best Actor award at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor. In the course of his long and prolific career, Dern collaborated with film directors, including Walter Hill, Joe Dante, and Quentin Tarantino. In an interview for the AV Club, Dern said, "I always say that I feel like I've worked for 6 geniuses in my career. And the 6 directors, not in any order, would be Mr. Kazan, Mr. Hitchcock, Douglas Trumbull, Alexander Payne, Quentin Tarantino, and Francis Coppola." In an interview with Josh Olson and Joe Dante for the podcast series The Movies That Made Me, and while discussing his career, Dern cited the films of David Lean, as among the films that inspired him. When asked if he has ever contemplated retirement, Dern has stated, "If you think I'm gonna retire so Jimmy fucking Kahn can get another part from me, you're dead wrong. Because I'm gonna go till I'm 100. My goal is to do stuff with older characters that people never got the chance to do, because they never lived long enough. And because I don't have anything else I can do. Personal life: Dern was married to Marie Dawn Pierce from 1957 to 1959. He married Diane Ladd in 1960. Their first daughter, Diane Elizabeth Dern, died at 18 months from head injuries after falling into a swimming pool on May 18, 1962. The couple's second daughter, Laura, is also an actress. After his divorce from Ladd in 1969, Dern married Andrea Beckett. Dern, Ladd and Laura received adjoining stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on November 1, 2010.